Hello everyone! 343 has released a brand new Halo Infinite update, a new operation, and today we're going to talk about it. Lots happening from 343, the Forge community, and the wider Halo community this week. So here's the good, the bad, and the interesting. In today's video, the new Anvil operation launched on the game, a new developer joins 343 from the Destiny Bungie team, more information about the next game being on Unreal Engine, multi-team, new maps, a new game mode, and even new cosmetics. Lots to talk about, let's get to it. So first up, the new Anvil operation update, and it follows the trend of Forge created content. I really cannot say this enough, do not expect dev created content. It would be very surprising if 343 does do dev related content. Yes, I mentioned a UI menu overhaul, but nobody has really heard anything beyond that. With that said, 343 released a brand new mode to Infinite. It is called Big Team Battle Sentry Defense, created by the community entirely in Forge, and by using the Forgeable AI scripting, Forge has created a mode that balances offense versus defense in a fun new way. I gotta say, when I first heard of this, I expected it to suck, but it is seriously one of the best game modes that is launched on the game. Actually, I'll amend that statement. It's one of the best BTB modes I've played in 20 years. Each team gets 2 of the Halo Infinite Sentinel bosses from the campaign, and the goal is to take out both of these bosses whilst protecting your own. The 2 Sentinels can defend themselves, but a competent player can easily do damage and avoid the AI attacks. This game mode is fantastic. Why? Because I've actually seen people moving around parts of the map that nobody has really gone to, and they're finally being used. To me, it's exactly how Halo should be, at least for big team battle, especially when you have the offense and defense. I saw that one team would attack and you got the entire enemy team defending the base. Once you've successfully defended from the assault, the entire team would try push up and take out the other team's enemy AI. The Forgers really thought of everything too. The repair field actually works on your friendly AI sentinels. Using the repair field on them gives them more health, so they stand a fighting chance. To me, it's always the small things that make a game mode memorable, and that attention to detail is appreciated. The only downside, and I know people are already investigating this, is that randomly at the start of a game, the entire game will end in a tie. It's not the biggest deal, but in the evenings when you're actually waiting to find a game for multiple minutes and then it crashes, that can be annoying. Oh my god, it's loading.
Tie.
Are you kidding me? I waited 30 minutes for that? No! As a very quick side note, that means 343 has already removed multi-team from Halo Infinite. I found one single game in it all week after searching for 36 hours in the playlist. I was editing my Halo MCC history video, could not find a game even with a VPN. Now back to the game mode, and I don't say this lightly, but it's phenomenal. It's had so much care put into it by the community forges, it feels like a dev-made mode. I really hope it gets put into the official rotation for Big Team Battle, straight into the match composer, because it really deserves it. Now onto the Anvil operation itself. A 20-tier cosmetic battle pass, new shop items, and I've got a few things to say about it. To sum it up in a few words, I don't like the free-to-play model. Bathrobe Spartan pointed out that in the preview of the Spartan Surplus operation, it showed that the new Mark IV armor would be coming to the game. The Anvil operation launches, and that exact same armor shown off is in the shop. You can make your own mind up about it, but a lot of people thought this would be the armor you earn, and they were disappointed when they found out that wasn't the case. Now the actual battle pass itself, it's you do get one helmet and a set of armor, but as expected, it's a majority of Spartan points. We also don't know if there's going to be another operation after this. I'm expecting there will be, but we'll see. The paid reward in this pass is the new rocket launcher model. It has the elite branding, as the Anvil Station operation is an elite themed event. It frankly looks like a modified fuel rod gun. I know we're not getting any new weapons, as the sandbox lead left 343 / was laid off, but many people speculated that all of these new models were planned to be weapons that would then turn into microtransactions when that specific team was no longer working at 343. It looks so far away from a rocket launcher, I just wish we had new guns. Another thing people have been mentioning a lot, so I'll mention it very quickly, is the Anvil operation itself has elites in the promo photo. It just made people wish there was playable elites. Maybe for the next game that'll happen, but people want playable dinosaurs in Halo. I swear I feel like a broken record repeating this sometimes, but it's the truth. People would love playable elites. 343 marketed this operation as elite themed armor, but in all honesty, it looks more brute / jackal themed. The shop helmets are 100% jackals. Image on screen now. and the frontal horn of the free-to-play helmet you can earn reminds me more of a brute than elite armor. Elite armor to me is always very sleek. Think of the Helio Skrill armor from Halo 5, again, image on screen. I think they missed the mark with the armor this time around. It looks good, but it doesn't fit the theme. The exchange actually saw some new pieces too. A lot of stuff from the Rakshasa core. I think a lot of the stuff is actually from the Lone Wolves events back from season 2, so if you missed them, you can just buy them. But some new coatings and armor as well. I'll add they added another 30,000 priced coating and then lowered it to 20,000. If you bought it beforehand, you've gotten extra points added to your account. It's grey, but it looks okay, I guess. If you are planning to unlock everything, frankly, it's going to take a while. Now, moving on to the community this week, Grunt API has actually been messing around with emotes on Halo Infinite. Apparently, they were planned at one point, scrapped into the void like everything else Halo Infinite related. They do look goofy as they're just the starting animations in game, but I respect what he's trying to do with the game. Now, speaking of things the community are doing with the game, shout out to Project Ringfall very quickly, as the Madman has actually put the sniper bullet ricochet into Halo again. 343, please implement this. For all you ranked players out there, apparently 343 tweaked the wait time on how long it's going to take to find matches. Not sure if it's going to make much difference, but they mentioned it, so I'm passing it on. Now, next up, and many people have covered this, but people wanted my opinion, so here it is. A new lead designer has been hired at 343 Industries. He's from Bungie, but Destiny Bungie, not Halo Bungie. He has experience in Unreal Engine, and that's what 99% of people think Halo has moved to. My thoughts? It's just one guy. I'm sure he's a cool dude, very hardworking, but 343 has multiple employees being hired, so let's try not to overhype this. 343 is also hiring specifically now for experience in Unreal Engine, so that's just a small tidbit to keep in the back of your head. There was also another LinkedIn profile, and shout out to Mr. Rebs because he puts his detective hat on and he finds all of these profiles, so shout out to you, man, you do a great job. The image on screen basically says, from December 2022 to August of 2023, 343 Industries was doing pre-production on the next Halo game. The position description reads, spearheaded creative direction for future Halo products. This includes narrative and design leads on franchise themes, tone, and visual design, creative direction for characters, environment, and marketing position across products, and finally, it also involved concept art, prototyping, and media analysis. So the next Halo game is well and truly on the way. I would say with 99% certainty it's in Unreal Engine, so rest in peace Halo Slipspace Engine. I also have to make my weekly public service announcement, as again, this was the top comment on the new trailer on the official Halo YouTube page, and it's from Cassandra, and it reads, why is everyone asking for Fiesta when you can literally choose the Fiesta playlist in the Team Slayer match composer? I think Cassandra meant quick play, but it just goes to show how unintuitive the match composer currently is, because many people, especially the ones that aren't on social media, they legitimately think Fiesta is gone. They don't know there's another level beyond the playlists, and they don't know that they can just select Fiesta. Because of my time zone, I get to see all of the playlist wait times go through the roof at the end of every day when a majority of you guys from say America or the UK go to sleep, so I can see which playlists are the least populated, and quick play, which was notoriously one of the most populated modes throughout the first couple years of Halo Infinite's life cycle, it now says in the evenings, wait times may be too long to match. This could be one of two things. One, people don't know what's actually in quick play, and two, 343 might have tightened up the skill-based matchmaking. Serasia did mention that 343 has a completed UI menu overhaul, so I am really praying that this fixes that problem. In any case, all of your favorite 4v4 game modes, they are all in quick play. It is a pain to select them. Just thought I'd mention that because it's really important. Now, I just mentioned the skill-based matchmaking, so another thing I've noticed with the new update, which is specific for the new playlist, so just keep this in mind, it uses the mini game mode, not big team battle. This means the skill-based matchmaking in this particular new playlist is a lot more strict than you're probably used to for BTB. If you search in a big group of 12 just when you're playing with friends, it will not give you a game until it can find another 12 people that can meet your team's skill level. I tried streaming the new mode last night. I couldn't even find a game with just my girlfriend, but then when we searched solo, we matched each other and we got put on the same team. So just keep that in mind. The skill-based matchmaking is stricter in the new playlist. Finally today, we have the brand new map on Halo Infinite. Created for the purpose of this new mode, it seems, it's a symmetrical BTB map with a live fire aesthetic but set in the afternoon. Honestly, really enjoyable map. I have to give props to the forgers for all of the time they put into Halo Infinite. They've pretty much been responsible for 80% or more, I'm being conservative here, of the released content on the game this year. To consistently come up with new ideas that make me want to play Halo Infinite again is admirable, and I can only say thank you for all of the stuff you guys do. And that's it. That is the update. The new game mode is the standout here by far, but in terms of things Halo fans really want, I feel like a lot of the comments you guys are going to say today is it's hard to be excited about one Forge made game mode. Me, I'm a Halo nerd, so I absolutely love this stuff, but I totally get why you wouldn't want to reinstall for one community game mode. So it doesn't really move the needle much, you know? Great for the people who are playing the game already, but not fantastic to the point where you'd get people back into the game for it. You guys can let me know in the comments anyway. Back to working on my next long form video. It should be out in the next 3 to 4 days. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Dude, I drove it into the boss and it splattered a random teammate.
GG.